Hey guitar lovers, I'm going to share here some details about my Jap Strat. I did some research trying to confirm the year it was made, and I learned a lot of little things that might be interesting. So much of this information came from whammyparts.com. It's a great resource for information on Fenders. I was even able to download a manual for this guitar there. So the serial number of this guitar is E711700. It's a model 27-4302, and that model is distinguished by 3 single coils, maple fingerboard, top-mounted jack, and a Fender System 1 tremolo. So the Fender System 1 tremolo bridge, you can see it has no individual string height adjustments. It does have intonation adjustments using these jacking screws here, and once you have the locking nut in place, you can use these knobs to tune the guitar. This was made by a company named Schaller in Germany. That's Schaller. So the System 1 tremolo design includes this little string locking mechanism here that mounts right here. You can see the 4 screws. They go right here. I got annoyed because it blocked the truss rod. I put these 2 string trees in. Get those off stumac.com. Jam up the floating bridge so the springs aren't in effect, and I don't use the whammy bar on the front anyway. And I'm not using the locking nut, and then there's a little piece of wood shim here that I put in there, and this guitar stays in tune all day long. So the 3 single coil pickups, they should be 5.6 K ohms with Alnico magnets, and they're manufactured by Fujijin. This guitar also has a 5-position selector switch, 1 volume potentiometer, and 2 tone pots. So this has a 25.5-inch scale neck with 22 medium jumbo frets, D-shaped profile, and a 12-inch radius on the fretboard. And it feels just right to me. There's no fret out on the bends. It just feels perfect to me. Here's a side view of the neck. Here you can see the Fender Japan on the individual tuners. A quick shot looking down the neck. Here you can see the entry to the truss rod adjustment. So in case you're wondering about the head dock here, I got this as a gift, and it's more than just a cool looking rest for the neck of the guitar. It's also a toolkit that you can use when you're performing maintenance or changing strings. The tools provided are top-notch: steel cutting pliers, needle nose pliers, string winder, a great clip-on tuner. It's really easy to read and to adjust the strings. Comes with proper cleaning cloths and fluids for both the fretboard and the body. And I keep my strings in there just because it's convenient. Check out their website if you're interested. There's a very informative video on guitar maintenance and string changing. It's fairly long, but it's well worth watching if you want expert knowledge. The guy who's narrating it really knows his stuff. This makes a great gift, and it looks great on a shelf when it's not in use. So this guitar was likely made between 1984 and 1987 in Japan. Some people say that the E7 in the serial number means 1987, but I found conflicting statements on that. And the Fender website doesn't even identify E7 as a possible serial number series. But that's likely lost information, maybe poor record control at Fender. The guy who sold it to me for $225 maybe 25 years ago called it an 84 Jap Strat. I did read somewhere that there were some 1984 made in Japan Strats, so I cannot be certain of the year it was made, and I would appreciate it if anyone who knows more about this could share information on this, satisfy my curiosity. Just leave it as a comment on my YouTube page, Foozler67, that's Foozler 67. And that's all for now on my Made in Japan Stratocaster. And oh, by the way, it's not for sale. Jam out, friends.